Hi, welcome to CPAPHelpDesk.com. This is the video review for the Pilairo made by Fisher and Paykel. This is their latest nasal pillows. Prior to this, they made the fabulous, absolutely fabulous Opus 360. Okay, and now in 2012, actually in late 2012, they came up with this, the Pilairo. Okay, so I'm going to compare this to the the Swift FX by ResMed, okay, and definitely compare it back towards the Opus 360. This definitely has some killer strengths and some not so obvious weaknesses that you must know. Otherwise, you're going to spend money on it, and I don't want you to come to say, I wish I knew this, then I would not have bought it. Or you say, I'm glad I knew it and I bought it and it worked out for me. Okay, now this is great for nose breathers. Now, if you are a mouth breather, okay, this is not good. That means if you suffer from sinus, frequent sinus infections or allergies, this is not appropriate for you. Okay, you need a full face mask. For men with beards or mustache, how does this perform? It's too early to tell. I think it's about 50-50. 50% like it, 50% don't. If you seriously have a mustache or a beard, especially a mustache, and it's thick, I urge you to try out the Opus 360 because it will not touch this area, okay, where it bothers a lot of people. All right. Even the Swift FX works very well for that. All right. This is designed to go as high as 25 centimeters of water. The strength of the CPAP pressure coming in, and it's designed to have limited contact on the person's face. As you can see, hopefully you can see this is bulkier. Okay, this mannequin is really small, but this is much bulkier than the Swift FX. All right, and this is much bulkier than the Opus 360. All right. You know what's unique about this? Here, let me see if I can do this and take this out. Sorry, guys. All right, here we go. Is you only get one size pillow. Okay, only one size pillow. So it's one size fits most. Now, in the real world, this is not really practical. If you're an average size person and not a larger size nostril. Obviously, this is an exaggeration. Like this mannequin here is a large size. Okay, it's not. It is. You'll find that this might not fit you. The same thing if your face is on the petite side and your nostrils are small. Okay. Now, if you're not sure what size nostrils you have, a very simple test. Ask somebody. Sometimes it's hard for us to decide to gauge it. A stranger, not a stranger, somebody else, a third party, a second party can always tell you if it is or not. Now, one of the issues this has, and it shocks me, right? When I got the complaints, when I first received the complaints, and then when I started using it, I had it, is it hurts on the inside here. And let me show you here. It's the septum part, as it goes into your nostril. On the inside, the septum is that little cartilage that divides your nostril from left to right, okay, here. It tends to bruise that part a little bit. I've had a few people complain. I've had other clinicians tell me their patients have said that. But I've plenty of other people who do not complain about it. So I guess it's a 50-50 thing. To me, it hurt for the first 2-3 days. And after that, the pain did go away. All right. They say this is for minimal contact. Okay. And as the stronger your CPAP pressure, this pillow will inflate more and create a better seal. None of these guys do that. Okay. But this does. Now, the truth is, it does touch this area. All right, you still feel it a little bit here, but it's comfortable. I don't feel like it's pressing down on me, or I had any patient tell me that. Now, but it does do feel it around this area. So if you're a bigger size person, right, meaning, let me show you on this statue here. If the space here, because if your face is longer, then people can tolerate this better. But if you have a smaller size face like this mannequin here, you tend to feel it more on the upper lip. Okay. Now I mentioned this, they gave you one size only. All the other nasal pillows, they come in various sizes, but this one they only give you one size. Now this part here, the where my thumb is, the elbow rotates 360 degrees. However, it's not as smooth flowing as this guy is. All right, I'm holding this in one hand, that makes it tough for me to show it to you. Okay, it's not, it doesn't like this is smooth flowing, but this doesn't. Okay, the exhalation ports here, this is when you exhale, air needs to escape. I don't know if it's from here or just the design of the mask. It is a little bit louder, in my opinion, and a number of my patients' opinion, compared to the Opus 360 and compared to the Swift FX. Okay, so if you are a super duper light sleeper, keep this in mind. Okay, the headgear, now this is a major issue. The manufacturer says this headgear will always go back to its original position once you put it on, right? But you know what? That has not been the experience or the issues that I've had from patients who've used this, at least 3-4 months out. All right, this tends to lose its elasticity, becomes stretched out. Okay, and you cannot control. There's no Velcro tabs to control the tightness or the looseness of this. So once again, if you have a small and a medium-sized face like this mannequin, or this is perfect. But if you have a larger size face or a really small face, this is not going to be comfortable for you, and there's no way for you to adjust the tension. What I've had at least 2 people tell me this, and I think they're right though. Is they don't wash their head strap at all. In fact, they never do on any of the other masks, because they find that that makes the elastic last longer. All right, so this is something for you to think about. Now let me go look at my notes real quick. Okay. Oh yeah, this is a key part here. You see this tubing, and I'm going to compare that to the Opus 360. You see how short the Pilairo tubing is? Now compare that to the Swift FX tubing. Right? It's shorter, and they do it purposely. And here's the reasoning for it. Right? As time goes on, more and more people are using heated CPAP tubing, because this will reduce the risk of condensation of water in your tubing and mask. All right. So what happens is, when this tubing that attached to your nasal pillows is too long, and pretend my hand is your heated CPAP tubing, you're fine up to here, but as soon as you go beyond this point, the air is being rapidly cooled down and water builds up quickly. Now, their logic in using a shorter tube is you reduce the risk of the CPAP air being rapidly cooled down and water developing in the tubing and then shooting up your nose. Okay, so this is a good feature. Now, one thing that I'm a little disappointed, and I hope they had it, which the Opus 360 had, was that you could put this tubing to go over your head. I know a lot of people don't like it, but there is a rather large group of people who really like the fact that CPAP tubing goes over your head. With the Pilairo, there's no provision for it. Okay, because there's no headgear on the top like this. All right, the Swift FX, see, there is a tubing on the top here. I mean, there's a head strap on the top here. All right, if you like this, I'm going to tell you something. This is going to tear fairly easily. I've had other clinicians tell me the complaints they've had from their CPAP users who love this mask, that it tears fairly easily. So is it going to last you 6 months? By the time your insurance pays for another mask? Maybe, maybe not, depending on how aggressive you are. The other thing is this. I was surprised, and every night it really caught me by surprise that this will, depending if I move too much in bed, will collapse on itself, okay? And then you will not receive any air. Now, if you so then all you have to do is pull the mask off your face, let it reinflate, and then put it back, okay? If you move around in bed a lot, I don't think this is a good mask, because I don't have an intelligent answer to this as to why. But once you move around in bed and you break the seal, even though you're supposed to pull it out and reinflate and put it back in, it takes you a while to get that seal. This is easy. This is easy. Okay, it's very fast. You can get a seal back. This takes a lot of jiggling around. All right. Let me see something. Is there anything else that I wanted to say to you? All right. The only other thing is they do say, though, that when you wash this, especially the headband, don't soak it more than 10 minutes in water or soapy water, okay? Just be rather quick about it. Now, this works. The Pilairo absolutely works. Now, it has negatives. It might work for you. It might not work for you. There's no way of knowing, but unless you try it, you never know, okay? I urge you to drop by the website and sign up for our newsletter, where we show you how you can control CPAP mask leaks. I mean, these are proven strategies that we use with our patients. I guarantee you will benefit from it, okay? So stop by cpaphelpdesk.com. Sweet dreams.